Okay, so I want to talk about some bloopers that I've made on this spiritual path. We understand that a lot of this is a practice, and with practice, things strengthen and get better. But I've definitely had some bloopers as a baby in this, and one of the bloopers that I want to discuss is um, divination, and one of my problems was, first of all, um, there has to be some level of heightened intuition to even uh, look into a tarot deck or to ask for an exposure of truth, because not everything is going to be painted to you, like it is on a card or a wall or something. You have to literally seek within. Now, before you can do that, now, this is my advice because this is something I didn't know. And the blooper was major, y'all. Before you even pick up a tarot deck, before you even try to do anything as far as divination is concerned, okay? I would advise you to first learn how to cleanse, okay? Cleanse a room. First, learn how and what you can do to to clear out certain energies and to balance. Look into medication. See, look into meditation, because your state of being and your mind, your state of being, your own personal electromagnetic field can interfere with any reading that you're doing. When you go into something, it's best not to be hopeful or willful for an answer. You have to literally clear out your own perceptions, your own inclinations in order to get any type of truth. Another thing is, I thought I had that down pat. I thought I had my sage and my oils. I thought I had my mantras, and I thought I was charging my crystals correctly. I thought I had it down pat, but let me tell you something. You really have to do your research on it. That is the first thing you want to get. The first thing, and this is for all the babies that's wanting to start, whether it's for personal purposes or just an interest. Start within your personal um, electromagnetic field, your own energies. You have to find a way to balance that out. You have to find a way to get that, in tune and find out. And, it's okay to buy some books about crystals, about what you can do to clear a room, about how to read a room, about how to calibrate a deck, how to cleanse a deck. There's reasons why a lot of people let me tell you something. Tarot readers charge for a reason. Okay? You think they just sit at a table and just throw on some cards and then voila, easy peasy. A person that charges less than $100 is someone that just genuinely wants to help people, but just needs like the money's like $10, $20 to help resupply some of the materials that they use while reading. And that's just keeping it all the way 100. The things that go into it, first you have to get in a totally different mind state. You have to get in a whole nother state of being before doing it. But before you even get there, you have to first you have to balance out the room. You have to make sure that your shit is charged up, okay? Your crystals or whatever. You have to make sure that the frequency is together. Well, not everybody works with frequency, but I do. You have to make sure that you're in the right proper position. Well, not everybody follows the proper position, depending on when you're reading. This is why I encourage everyone to personalize what works best for you. And how you know what works best for you is calibrating whatever device, whatever conduit that you're using for a reading. Most people use tarot deck or cards. Some people use pendulums and things like that. Or some people use shells, bones. There's different methods, and some people don't use any conduits at all. However, whatever it is that you're using, or however your method is going, you have to, which I would advise, is look into how to balance out energies. And some people prefer to balance out a room first and then kind of clear the table and then do the reading. They don't want even crystals on the desk or on the whatever they're using to read on. They don't want any of that. They may have a candle or just a lamp lit. Some people don't want all of that. Um, and I don't say that they're wrong or that they're not doing it properly. Just as long as they find a way to balance out the room, balance out the energies, and cleanse the room before doing so. It is important, okay? Because I know a lot of people don't believe in the energy fields, but they exist. It's scientifically proven. Now, to what extent? Okay, my belief probably goes a little bit past scientific, but it's tied into it. And you have to balance it out, and you have to be in a certain state of mind. My mistake was jumping in nose first and not really doing my research, not really coming to an understanding of how things work. And first thing first, cleanse. Okay, and you have to cleanse your vessel as well, which takes a lot of discipline. And what I mean by vessel, I mean body. Okay, so that takes some discipline. Which I'm not even gonna sit here in front. It's still a challenge for me. It's still a challenge for you, girl. Now, cleansing is important. That's one. Two, learn about your crystals. You have to learn about how to manipulate certain energy fields. And crystals are definitely one to be in use. Things like light, water, the moon, the sun, dirt, okay, rainwater, things like that. You learn about it. And some of that you might even want to use. You might even go a whole nother route. It's like I use frequency. I do tuning with frequencies and things like that. Yeah, so anyway, with that being said, that was one of the mistakes that I made, and it's a big blooper. I'm talking about I almost drove myself a little bit mad, like to craziness with some of the. I'm telling you, you have to be careful. Do not get entangled. Information is important, and as far as this is like readings, but as far as your rituals go, that's a whole nother video because people rush those, and you can't just do a ritual any time of day, or any time of month even. Okay, we're gonna talk about that later.